Beep beep! Hi you guys, it's Rhea, and I've never made slime with contact solutions, so I've decided that I'm gonna try something like that today. It's gonna be an experiment, so I don't really know how it's gonna turn out, but I hope it's gonna turn out well for you guys, and either way, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make slime with contact solution. So here's what you'll need. First off, you're definitely gonna need glue. That's the base of any slime. And next thing you're gonna need is some glitter. I usually use glitter glue for mine because it doesn't really mess up the texture of the slime. Next, you most definitely need either baking soda or baking powder for this. I tried it without it and my slime turned out to be a mess. Shaving cream is optional, but it definitely makes your slime fluffier and more fun to play with, so I use it a lot. Contact solution, of course, I usually use, what is it called? The cleaning solution, but I want to try contact solution for this one because I've never actually tried it before. And last but not least, you're definitely going to need a bowl or plate and something to mix with. Okay, so here's what you do. I first off start off by using some glue. Elmer's, of course. This is the base of your slime. Use as much as you want. I go for a little bit because I have little containers, and how much glue you use is going to determine how big your slime turns out. I've seen some people use huge tubs of glue before, and they end up with these gigantic wads of slime. I have nowhere to put it, so I would never do that, though. Next thing you're going to do is use some shaving cream. I usually use a lot because I like my slime to be extremely fluffy, but you shouldn't use too much. If you use too much, your slime isn't going to make because the glue is going to get really watery and it won't turn out really well. But you should definitely use about as much of the glue you put down. That way it'll be equally as fluffy as it will be, slimy. Just mix those two together and make sure that they're mixed in really good. Make sure that you can still see a little bit of glue texture underneath the shaving cream. Next thing I got here is baking powder. You can also use baking soda. I see most of the recipes for contact solution slime use baking soda, but I don't have baking soda in my house. I only have baking powder, so I just use baking powder with it. And it actually turned out really well. It works about the same as the baking soda should. And of course, you're gonna mix it in together. It took a little while to mix it, but you're gonna make sure that your glue is getting thicker. That's how you're gonna know that it's actually working and combining together well. Your glue should get a little thick, not too thick, but it should be thickening in texture, and you shouldn't see any clumps anymore after a while. Well, a little bit of clumps is okay, but not too many. And last but not least, you add some contact solution. This is what's gonna make your slime come together. I had no idea how much to use because, like I said, I had never really done this before. So I used a little bit, and I saw that my glue was coming together a little, and it made me really happy to know that it actually worked. But it wasn't really turning out the way I wanted, so I used a little bit more. Yeah, I ended up having to use a lot of this stuff. Like, it took a lot of contact solution. I tried it here, but it was still a little sticky, so I was like, yeah, I definitely have to use more. Oh, and I forgot to put the glitter in. Glitter isn't a requirement, but it makes your slime look prettier. And I had my favorite color, which is orange, so I was like, I can't forget the glitter with this one. And more contact solution. A lot more contact solution. just use a lot off the bat though, because I wouldn't know how much my texture would come out, so just start out with a little bit and go as you feel you need. The last step in making any slime is kneading it together. You're going to want to knead it with your hands once you see it start forming. Once you knead it with your hands, it'll be a little sticky at first, but it should start coming together really, really fast. This one surprised me by how fast it came together, and it wasn't as sticky as it was with cleaning solution, so it made me really happy because it didn't stick to my hands and make a huge mess. In fact, this had to be the least messy slime I've ever made in my whole life. And look at this, it turns out really fluffy and sticky, and it stretches really well. It's so nice. I really like this slime, and I think I'm gonna start making more of this one. So, what's the final results? It's so nice, it's so fluffy. This has got to be the fluffiest slime I've ever made. I really think that the contact solution makes the slime much fluffier, but I feel like cleaning detergent makes the slime stickier and more fun to play with. Even though this one is a lot fun to play with, I feel like it's stretchier and a little better with the cleaning solution, so I'll probably stick with the cleaning solution myself. Super fluffy though.